Howdy, y'all. Bungie dropped a bunch of articles today going over the future of Destiny 2 and the Destiny 10-year anniversary. For this video, I'm going to share with you my live read of the future of Destiny and everything involved in Codename Frontiers, but I will link the articles down in the video description if you want to read everything else that came out today. Hope you enjoy. Paving the way for new frontiers. Today marks the 10-year anniversary of Destiny. We set out in 2014 to do something new and different for our studio. We've conquered the Witness, looted dungeons, ascended to the Lighthouse, and more. Now we look to the future. We're plotting our course to the stars through Codename Frontiers. We closed the door with the final shape, but we are opening a new one, a weird one, an exciting one that takes Destiny to places it has never been before. We're building this future now and are excited to share with you a first glimpse of it today. Codename Frontiers. Whoa. Anna, we have the name of 2 expansions coming down the pipe, Anna.
Yeah.
We have Codename Apollo and Codename Behemoth. Interesting. Okay, we have expansion, new series, new locations, new missions, new weapons, new gear, new raids and dungeons. All right. And that is summer 2025. Okay. But wait a minute. Winter 2025 is Behemoth? We're getting 2 major expansions in 1 year?
Keep reading, they're smaller.
They're smaller. Oh, keep reading? Okay. Seasonal update. New and reprised activities, new gear and artifact mods, new modifiers and challenges, new sandbox meta. New events, rewards pass, exotic weapons and ornament, legendary weapon and armor ornaments, gear upgrade resources, cosmetics, and more. Summer 2025, major update, codename Arsenal. There's codenames within the codenames. Fall 2025, major update, codename Surge, rewards pass, rewards pass. Expansion, codename Behemoth. Winter 2025, major update. Rewards pass. Spring 2026, major update. Available to all players for both. Wow, this is pretty key information. Okay, this is okay. This is good. This is good so far. This is good. This roadmap lays out our plan for year 11 and beyond, with some exciting changes to our annual model. 2 expansions per year, 4 major updates of free content every year. Okay, you have my attention. Over the next few months, we will be sharing more info with you on Codename Frontiers, which is how we are describing major innovations coming to Destiny over the next few years, starting with our next expansion, Codename Apollo. We have several dev insight deep dives going live today. Sheesh. And we'll continue to add more to this list over the weeks and months to come. Today, we have Tyson Green, game director for D2, and Allison Lurs, the D2 narrative director, diving through some of our future plans for D2. Our goal is to be more transparent in our communications with you. This means sharing our work more frequently, even if you see our mistakes and false starts along the way. So please remember that our roadmap and plans are subject to change as we get deeper into development. Ultimately, this is your game too. We want you to see more of how it's made and why. If you take away nothing else, it should be this. We're excited for Destiny to change and improve in ways that allow it to keep evolving in the future. Okay. Dev Insight Deep Dives. Below, you will find a list of Dev Insight Deep Dives for various innovations coming with Codename Frontiers. We'll be building upon this section over the next few months with breakdowns of features and changes coming to Destiny. Core game activities, core game rewards, the portal. Are these all extra articles? Oh my lord, dude. Okay. Good lord, chat. All right, we had a lot of reading to do today. Okay. Our vision for the future of D2. I'm really shocked they didn't spread these out, by the way.
It's the anniversary. They gotta go.
It's the anniversary, you know. They're
still dedicated to the game.
Dedicated. This is some extreme dedication here. My name is Tyson, and my name is Judge. And I'm the game director for D2, and I'm excited to speak today about our team's vision for Destiny. First and foremost, we all still love Destiny. It's a unique and challenging game both for you and for us. I've personally been working on Destiny for 15 years. Wow, and it still excites me creatively. There are not many games I could say that about. But at the same time, we recognize that it has become too rigid. Ooh, okay, you have my attention now. Expansions have started to feel too formulaic and are over too quickly with little replay value. Got my attention. Seasons and episodes keep getting bigger, but can still feel like you are just going through the motions. So true. We believe it's time for Destiny to change and evolve, and that our community wants this game to grow and innovate too. And to do that, we need to start breaking some of the molds. Oh God. Annual expansions. So we're going to start with annual expansions. We've loved creating annual expansions and are especially proud of the final shape. It's a really good one. But the truth is that they dominate almost all our development effort. We need to free ourselves up to explore and innovate with how we deliver Destiny 2 content so we can invest in areas of the game that will feel more impactful to players. Okay? Starting next year, instead of one big expansion, we are going to deliver 2 medium-sized expansions, one every 6 months. I really like that idea on paper. I really like that idea on paper. Because again, Final Shape was really incredible, but like after we were done, it's just, there was nothing much left to do. I mean, it depends on how strong the replayability is that they're bringing to these expansions. Okay, I'll keep reading. Each of these will depart from the one-shot campaign structure we've been using essentially unchanged since Shadowkeep, and each will be an opportunity to explore exciting new formats instead. We are excited to try new things that challenge your idea of what a Destiny experience can be. We are actively prototyping non-linear campaigns, exploration experiences similar to the Dreaming City or Metroidvanias, and even more unusual formats like roguelikes or survival shooters. Each expansion will present a new opportunity to try something different. That's a really risky approach. I mean, I respect it. That means that certain content expansions could be big hit or miss if they're going to get that, funky with exploring what they're able to create. I respect it, though. Departing from one-shot campaigns doesn't mean we are turning away from great storytelling. Going forward, we want to return the mystery and wonder that was woven into the fabric of early Destiny, when the story felt ripe with possibilities and an epic sense of exploration and discovery. If you listen really carefully, do you hear that? It's the sound of fabric stretching. I can hear Bife getting an erection all the way across the ocean. Yes, make the campaign good. Good. Make the story, yes, more story, more mystery. Let Bife be employed for another 10 years. Great stories are as important as ever in our creative vision, and Allison will touch more on that below. Text from Bife. Fallout, I didn't appreciate that joke. Seasons. With the change to 2 expansions per year, our seasonal model will be changing as well. Instead of 3 episodes, we will be building 4 major updates per year. This is big. Once every 3 months. Each expansion will launch alongside a major update at the start of a season, and then a second major update will follow 3 months later to refresh the core game with new and reprised content. This is pretty goddamn ambitious. Activities, strikes, exotic missions, or entirely new modes like Onslaught. Okay. Onslaught was a pretty big. Rewards, weapons, armor, artifact mods, exotics, and more. New weekly events, new features, combat meta, and balance updates. The big seasonal resets will still happen, but now twice a year alongside the expansions. Okay. Each update will be a substantial refresh of the core game, bringing new activities and reward content. We are also excited to announce that, like Destiny 2 Into the Light, These updates and their content will be free to all players. That's a good call. We want Destiny to be easier for anyone to play or recommend, so we want to remove that major barrier to the experience. Okay, great. Which means we need to talk about the core game itself. Core game. The core game is Destiny's always available evergreen activity experience, and we need to fix two key things with it. Approachability. First, Destiny is too complex. Ooh, okay, this might be an interesting read. With literally hundreds of activities, you practically need a PhD to decide what to play and how to get rewards you're looking for. It is kind of convoluted these days. We're going to start to fix this by modernizing our activity UI, the director, to make it easier. Do they have a little link here? Please tell me this is not another fucking article. Jesus Christ. To make it easier for everyone to find and launch into great activities. And we're reworking our reward model to make sure that all of those activities offer meaningful rewards. Our deep dives on activities and rewards go into more detail on these changes in particular. Gear and challenge should matter. Even great activities stop mattering if the challenge dries up and the rewards aren't worth it. So we're investing in a greatly improved challenge customization system to let players of any skill range find the right challenge level for them, with rewards that improve based on the challenge level you take on. All right. Take me there. Bring me in now, Tyler. Tyson Green? I called him Tyler. These won't be simple incoming damage increases either. The team is cooking up some great gameplay modifiers. Okay, those could be great or terrible. That give enemies some exciting tools to mix things up on every run. We'll have a deep dive coming soon. More deep dives to show off some of these new threats. As for the rewards, there will be higher tiers of the legendary gear. Think adept weapons and artifice armor. Ooh, okay. That will be available from these higher challenges, ranges in a much wider variety of activities across both PvE and PvP. Okay, I like the idea of being able to get... Okay, I'm kind of on board with that. These two changes will help the core game experience be easier to drop into and much deeper in terms of variety and pursuit of personal mastery. And they are a starting point for ongoing changes aimed to continuing to improve Destiny in these regards. The next multi-year saga starts with Codename Apollo. Wow, Anno, they just came right out and said it. Hooray. The excitement so thick you can cut it with a goddamn knife. Allison Lurs. Hello, I'm Allison, and I'm the D2 narrative director. I'm a fresh face at Bungie. I started doing narrative direction for seasons in fall 2022. Okay. And my first D2 expansion was The Final Shape. We're proud of The Final Shape and the ending we created for the Light and Darkness saga, and we know that the episodes that follow would act as an epilogue, tying up Light and Dark's hanging threads, but also setting up for what's next. The episode closes doors and opens new ones, purposeful ones, storylines that are set in place to prepare us for what comes next. And what is our next new saga? What the hell is this image I'm even looking at right now? I need to get Bife on the phone. I don't even know what I'm looking at. You'll see a tease of it in the later two episodes, and then fully kick off with Codename Apollo. The next saga is also based around a core theme, much like Light and Darkness did. It will introduce plenty of new characters, factions, twists, and more. There's a lot more here, we will say eventually, but we don't want to spoil the journey for you. This will be a multi-year journey, one we can't wait to take you on. Make it good, for the love of God. Please make it good. Our first expansion, Codename Apollo, is a non-linear, character-driven adventure. What the hell? Non-linear. Okay. What do you mean by Codename Apollo is non-linear? Previously, in stories like The Final Shape, you experienced the story as A to B to C to D in a nice straight line. In Codename Apollo, our story takes place over dozens of threads you'll explore and discover. So when you land on our brand new location, the story starts at A, and then you can choose if you want to explore C first or try and get into B, or maybe investigate D. This is really interesting. Whoa, bless you. Bless you, go for 3. And the options you didn't choose, don't worry. Those other options are still open for you to go back and play through. You'll need to. Because the more you play and discover, the more the story progresses. So experiencing a certain number of threads opens up the next part of the story. The order in which you explore will be something you choose, but we have built Codename Apollo in a way the story always makes sense and flows from beginning to middle to end. There's no time gating, no waiting for the next drop. Codename Apollo's story unfolds based on player progression. What the hell? That's very interesting. Okay. Destiny is at its best when it's mysterious, I agree. Weird and not afraid to try new things. This shift to non-linear stories isn't something we're locking ourselves into. Okay. Experimentation. But it is the structure that fits Codename Apollo best. The narrative structure of the releases that follow will be quite different. A structure to suit that game's experience, and we want to continue to innovate with each expansion across both gameplay and narrative. This is very interesting. Into the unknown. This all sounds like a big change. It really does. And it is. Because when the rhythm of our story becomes predictable, or when characters and our world fail to change, that's how we create a situation, not a story. So how can we innovate? By telling a story that keeps up with our innovation, not one that slows it down. That means an evolving world, giving space for new characters, growing and evolving factions, making sure the story we tell is in a world we have nurtured, and with characters who grow in turn. We believe in rewarding the player for paying attention without punishing someone for not knowing something. That way, everyone gets to come along for the ride, no matter how deep in the lore they are. You'll see that approach starting with episodes and continuing into the new multi-year story. So when we think about a multi-year arc, what does that look like? Think of it as a constellation of stories united by a single theme. We'll show you what that theme is later. Oh, I really want to know what that theme is, but suffice to say, we believe in it. Think of this multi-year arc as a web, not a line. Okay. Each release fits into the larger saga. We can't wait to take you on that journey. Okay. Story is easy to spoil, so I won't ruin the details of what the theme in Codename Apollo is or what it's about, but I will give you something to look forward to. Sorry, I'm all stuffy. Apollo ends with a narrative gasoline that will propel us into the next few years with a clear theme, goal, and a destination that won't come at you as a straight line, but will be well worth the trip. It'll reward you, surprise you. It'll take us places Destiny has never seen before. See you when the time is right. I'm feeling I'm like satisfied but blue-balled at the same time. Is there a word for that? And with that, we come to a close. Well, a new beginning, really. Over the next few months, we'll be dishing out more deep dives and engaging in more conversation. We have no doubts the above breakdown of Codename Frontiers plans will spawn far more questions than we can answer, but we'll be looking to keep you up to date as we take flight. Keep an eye on the deep dive section as we'll be adding links to further topics. Thank you again for joining us on the first 10-year journey in Destiny. We've been through so much, battling the darkness and stopping the witness. Now it's time to look to the stars again. Time to imagine. Time to dream big and explore what our futures can be within the universe. We have our heading and hope to see you join us along the way. D2 dev team. Got it. Okay.